Because
be
chemist also, well, chemist allows demon hunter to deal more damage, but it also gives the bomb more damage.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for
Yeah,
subscribing.
so it's to be a
What's up,
for
guys?
Demon Hunter.
What's up, guys? Showtime here, back with another Rush Royale video. Today, we're talking about a question that has been on a lot of folks' mind. We posted some stuff in the Reddit talking about co-op. You should do this. Co-op. You should do that. And Danger and I have been talking, but we want to talk explicitly. There's a question going on that's saying, "Hey, Showtime, maybe chemist should be good in the deck." We don't know. We don't know. Danger has some thoughts that he wants to share with us. People are saying put in chemist over banner. You know, so Danger, do you think chemist is better than banner or worse than banner? Like, what are your thoughts?
Okay, so first I want to say I have not tested it, so I do not know 100%.
So
I've only tested banner.
We're just talking.
But I would say
we're just talking.
banner is better.
You think banner is better? And back it up. Why do you think banner is better than chemist?
Well, first of all, banner helps your demon hunters with attack speed and your corsairs with throwing bombs. And hold on, sorry for your background noise.
We're only doing a YouTube video, but this is during a live stream.
Okay, do we want to restart this?
No, we're going live. Keep going, Danger.
Okay, my bad, guys. Bye. Sorry, YouTube. Like the video first. Subscribe. I have to say that for Showtime since I kind of messed up with the background noise.
Continue.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to spell the stream. But banner. Why is banner good in this deck? Banner is good because it speeds up your Xyz, bombs, corsair, throwing bombs, which is proven. And
Corsair, and we just know that Corsair does a lot of damage. He's on cue doing as much damage as Demon Hunter. So what I've learned during a few co-op matches with Danger is that you want banners next to Demon Hunter, but also it's important to get it next to Corsair as well, especially late game.
Yes, and 3 tier 7 demon hunters can carry the wave if you have a high tier XE. So you don't necessarily need banner next to the demon hunters.
Right.
Which is where chemist comes into play.
Right, chemist.
So the argument with chemist is that since you don't need banner, you just need 3 tier 7 demon hunters. Chemist also helps with the percentage or the armor destruction. They would say that basically bosses would have less HP based on the hits. Of course, they'll do more damage, making it easier. And then it'll also hit units that will go into bombs, which also increases the damage there. So that's the argument for chemist.
Okay, but so Matthew Wetzel's saying Trapper. So what's going on with Trapper? Because Trapper recently got a buff, and it's like a super chemist because it actually does slows, and it has the armor destruction as well. What do you think about Trapper?
Okay, so Trapper, Alchemist, Trapper, Corsair. That has been a little bit of a combo because when the Trapper pairs up with Alchemist and when it pairs up with the bombs, it does extra increased damage, more than Chemist. And when you get high tier Trappers, they use their traps a lot, filling up your board, and that causes even more. It's inaccurate in comparison to Chemist because it's RNG,
right?
But it's more damage.
So the thing about Trapper is that this game is RNG and Trapper is even more RNG because it throws the net at a random point. With Chemist, you know it's always targeting the first monster that's on the field, right? So Trapper's doing more damage, but it's random. Chemist is always targeting the first one, but it's less damage.
There's also one more argument I want to bring up for Trapper. Right. So this is Trapper versus Chemist. Chemist is used, so if you don't have 3 tier 7s, I'm pretty sure 2 tier 7s help to kill the boss.
Okay.
Especially with your ability, because you want to use Trainer with this deck. A little tip, always use Trainer. And
always
the
use
support deck.
Always use Trainer?
If it's level 5.
Well, that's big. We can't gloss over that. Continue. Finish your final point on Trapper, we'll go into Trainer.
Okay, so basically Trapper, you don't need to have boss damage because 3 tier 7 demon hunters kills the boss, as I said previously. Okay. So people are saying the extra damage onto the waves would also help more than Chemist, because even though it's RNG, they're high tiers, they're throwing traps a lot, which means you're filling your boards up with traps, and it's just as accurate or just as good.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right.
And danger. Can't Warlock also walk over Trapper's traps
Yes,
since
but
it
then
slows
again,
him?
with the bosses, if you have 3 tier 7 demon hunters, you're gonna kill Warlock before it's able to do all that.
Okay. So before we go to the heroes, I see a lot of people on Reddit talking about Night Statue. Why don't you use Night Statue over Banner?
Okay, so if we look at the original best co-op deck, it was Night Statue over Banner. And I'm pretty sure it was last season, so Thunder was better than, or it was 2 seasons ago, 1 or 2 seasons ago, and Thunder was better than Corsair, so Corsair wasn't in the decks. But Corsair has now replaced Thunder because Thunder is bad, and Night Statue is replaced by Banner. Now let's talk about why.
Yeah, let's talk about why is Night Statue being replaced by Banner, and Night Statue is a legendary, and it gives crit and attack speed. So let's talk about it.
So first off, most of us should know that Wave 61 comes Bannerlord.
Wait. Wave 61 comes Bannerlord. Is that the first time Bannerlord comes in co-op?
Yes.
Okay, Wave 61 is Bannerlord. Okay, fun fact. All right, I'm learning also.
So basically, Night Statue, it loses its crit at that point because again, tier 7 demon hunters, they with their 3 tier 7 demon hunters kill bosses. You don't need the crit, you don't need that stuff. So the crit doesn't really matter at that point, and the attack speed isn't really important. Now, if you think there's also an argument with Corsair, it'll like make the bombs have crit chance, and it throws it faster, just like Banner. And the thing with that is that the number count, the fact that you need 3, 5,
7.
7, you're never gonna get that in co-op. But one time when you get Warlock and it like hits your unit because Tribunal did something, right? Or you're just getting unlucky.
Right.
If your Night Statue gets hit or you summon and you get a Night Statue, it's gonna mess up your board. You're gonna lose the crit anyways. And Banner is just safer in that regard.
Right. So, all right. So let me just sum up what you're saying so far, because it's a lot. Night Statue is giving you attack speed and crit up to wave 60, because at wave 61, that's when the Bannerlord comes out. That's the new mini boss that is that turns off crit damage for it and units around it. Is Bannerlord coming out on every wave after 61?
Every other wave, because bosses come every other wave.
All right, so the Bannerlord is on the odd waves, and the bosses are on the even waves. So Night Statue is good to get you to wave 60, but after wave 60, it's kind of pointless because Bannerlord turned off its ability. So you're saying it gives attack speed, and Banner gives attack speed, but Banner is a safer pick because it's you don't need to be on the 3, 5, or 7.
And Banner has more attack speed.
Whoa, let's look at that. So the attack speed is, I have 19% at max value for Bannerlord, and for Night Statue it is
13%.
13% at max value. So Night Statue gets trumped in what's important. All right, cool. Any other cards that could be used in co-op that are arguing?
Portal Keeper. Wouldn't Portal Keeper be like a good for like, I don't know, but imagine for Corsair, like a Portal Keeper.
What you're saying. Portal Keeper would be good for bosses because you get to send them back. You don't take damage. Again, bringing up the
that's Portal Mage, isn't it?
No, it's Portal. Yeah, Portal Mage. We're talking about Portal Mage. Yes, Portal Keeper is the one you use with Engineer. This is Portal Mage.
Portal Mage.
This is Portal Mage, and this is Portal Keeper. Yep.
So yeah, Mage I've been using on co-op. It's actually really OP for co-op. It'll send everything back till the end.
GOD, are you talking about Mage or Keeper?
Mage.
Yeah, my bad. I meant Portal Mage.
Mage.
Okay, so basically, again, Portal Mage may be good for...
Khalifa, 61 is when, in PvP, round 3. Round 3 and every round after round 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, go ahead, Danger.
Okay, so, again, Portal Mage would be really, really good in co-op. It theoretically is and has been proven to be good. But the thing is that 3 tier 7 Demon Hunters kill bosses, along with Xe, of course.
Yeah.
And all the other units we're talking about also help with that besides Trapper because of the RNG, but it can still help.
Yeah.
And Portal Mage, it's unnecessary. You don't need to send the bosses back because they're always going to be stunned at the start and killed at the start.
Yeah, so Portal Mage is like a win more card. It's like icing on the cake, but you don't really need it. Maybe if we have six card slots,
That is
maybe.
true.
But yeah. Any other cards we want to talk about for co-op?
So Zealot was one of them, but again, Banner Lord, because the original one was, a while ago after the first version of the deck died out, G-Man actually had a deck, and he was live streaming, and he got 200 something waves, and that deck was Zealot, Grindstone, Reaper,
Cauldron.
yes, Cauldron, and Demon Hunter.
Yep.
So basically, that deck.
I've seen that deck.
Yeah, so basically Reaper killed waves, basically what Corsair does now. Zealot, Grindstone obviously carries you early game, Demon Hunter late game. But that was also when critting was a thing. Now with Bannerlord, and since percent damages cannot crit, that makes that deck just ruled out. So
Yeah, they canceled that deck. The devs just straight up canceled that deck.
Yeah,
that deck was OP.
Yeah, that deck was fun.
All right. So
Very
before we talk about the heroes, any other cards that might be viable or not viable in co-op?
So there's been a little talk that was proven wrong, but having CC and like Frost or Cold Mage in the support deck, and basically they put that over Cauldron or Mime, and the only reason why that was bad is because it slowed you down. But the reason for it, you slow down the boss, your opponent's boss doesn't get distracted. That technically works really well for past 100, but the issue then would be getting to 100. You're slowing down the bosses like Warlock. Even though his ability happens, he's still slowed for a little bit of time. He gets an extra hit on your board, you're losing even more mana because then you have to summon for that. And let's say he hits 2 tier 7 cauldrons. Well, now you're down significantly. That would have only been 1. And eventually your boards are going to disappear.
Okay.
So that's why that was proven wrong.
All right. So we're going to talk about the heroes. Before the heroes, anything else?
No.
Once people start maxing out the heroes, I think everything's gonna change. Just because trainer does do 10,000 damage, so to the bosses that's gonna be extreme for early game. If you look at the last one, yeah, it does 10,000. So I think that's gonna change the meta. I think you're not gonna have to rush things because of bosses. So you're gonna instant kill them or something like that. But yeah, I feel like the meta is really gonna change after people start maxing them.
How much health is on the early round bosses?
I mean, I would say from 50,000. So the first boss is Gorgon. I think it's like 50,000 or something like that.
Tamer.
So that's
First boss is Tamer.
Tamer.
50k.
So
Gorgon,
the 10,000 is still not gonna kill it, but you think it'll do enough damage?
well, if both opponents have trainer, then that's 20 and 20. We go 10-10.
Okay.
So this is something I want to talk about. With all the heroes, trainer is the best because of speed boost. And referring to what Judy just said with the damage, that's not going to do much because eventually we're going to have to do billions of damage, right?
Yeah, but he's talking about early game.
But then early game, you don't need the ability early game.
Right. I see what you're saying. You guys are both saying have good points. It's gonna help you early game, so we don't have to how early game after we get the first tier 7 Demon Hunter, we gotta spam. Like this will help out with the calming down with the spamming and trying to get the
Yeah. Thank you,
Yeah,
Showtime.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. All right, but yeah, so it's some time to get this maxed out. We paid a little bit. We're at 230. We almost unlocked level 5, and then we'll have a hard time getting up here. But all right. But you think trainer is the best one? What do you think about Snowflake in co-op?
Jay?
I mean Jay. Yeah, and Jay in co-op.
Okay, so Jay is theoretically would only be good in archer decks like Boreas. So if Boreas got a buff or something,
Right.
Jay would only be viable in those decks.
All right. So we stay away from Jay for now.
Stay away from Jay.
Stay away from Jay. All right. We don't have to waste any time with Jay. What about Snowflake? This is the best hero in PvP. A lot of people are saying it's pay to win. What about Snowflake?
Okay. First off, pay to win. Okay, it's pay to win.
Yeah,
Whatever.
check.
But, yeah, okay. So, first off, the ability in co-op, some people don't know this, it has a chance of slowing your opponent's units, I guess. I didn't know that, but sometimes you see bosses on your side get frozen. So either that's like a glitch or something like that. I assume that's what it does, but also, so in PvP it can stone up your units, but in co-op it'll give your units a speed buff for as long as that thing's there. So that helps a little bit. It's like a banner for like half
Which
a
one?
second.
Which one are you talking about? This one's
That.
this one that says cold welcome. When an opponent's units appear or merges, they have a chance to be frozen. In co-op mode, it temporarily receives the ability to slow enemies.
Yeah, so it can slow enemies, but also if you notice, there will be blue things around your unit sometimes.
Yeah.
And your has to have the snowflake, of course, and that's a effect where your unit in that area slot, whatever you want to call it, gets buffed.
All right. I see what you're saying. So,
and if anybody ever maxes out that cold mage, then chemist isn't even a question. Trapper isn't even a question. It's just like this free thing that you place, and you get armor.
That only works on the units that were frozen during that time, which is only like a wave, which isn't that good.
I mean, if you do it for those 2-time bosses where there's 2 times, then they'll get 30% already armor break.
If you need it for the bosses, like Gorgon, that's going to stone up your board. Bedlam, you're getting flipped. Tribunal, you're getting hit twice. It's not going to make a big difference. Because those bosses are win or lose.
We got to see. Testing is in order. It's a theory. It's a theory. We got to test it out. If both players have Snowflake and they both have this 30% armor destruction, and there's a chemist on the field, it might do something. It might do something. We'll see. But in your opinion, Jay, everybody agrees. I mean, Trainer is the best hero.
Yes.
In co-op.
Yes, I do agree.
That's only because of the attack speed buff.
King Khalifa, you don't have to be sorry. And Snowflake is the best hero in PvP.
Yes.
All right. Any closing remarks? We're at the 18-minute mark. Any closing remarks for co-op?
So, last part about people would say that the what's her name again, Snowflake. Some people would say Snowflake is better, but the thing is that even though it gives a chance to slow and it can freeze up the it can freeze the waves. That's only a short amount of time less than Trainer. And even though it's a stun, blah blah blah.
Yeah, 3 seconds stun.
It's not as good as the trap duration because you get increased speed and you have bomb.
All right, cool. All right, guys, that's the end of this YouTube clip. Showtime. If you want to sink big ships, you got to go where the water is deep. And Rush Royale is not just a game; it's a lifestyle. This is Showtime. Signing off. Peace, Rushers. All right, guys. Good job. Good job, God. Good job, Danger. Appreciate you guys.
Like, subscribe, hit the bell.
Yep. Let's end this.